It's official. The Nintendo Switch is the fastest selling console in US history. That's right. It previously beat out the record holder. The record holder was yet another Nintendo system, the original Wii. The original Wii was the fastest selling console. Now it's official that the Nintendo Switch is the fastest selling console. And that's pretty amazing. And honestly, that's also pretty unexpected, just considering if you looked at Nintendo just a couple of years ago with the Nintendo Wii U, you would know that Nintendo was in very big trouble with the Nintendo Wii U. The Wii U only sold like 13 some million units. It wasn't really looking up for the company. A lot of people didn't know what Nintendo was going to do in the future, if they were ever going to get back from this slump or whatnot. But you can clearly see they're knocking it out the park with the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch is pretty much the successor to the Wii U, but they finally got everything right. They got the marketing right, they got the games right, they got the whole play on the go thing right. Everything just working out for the Switch, and it's a phenomenal system. I mean, this has already been proven in the past, but it even sums it up even more that specs do not matter. It doesn't matter if you don't have the latest and greatest graphics, the latest and greatest chipsets inside and things like that. If you have good games and you have a good concept for a console, then it's going to sell, and the Nintendo Switch is selling. We got very good games already out for the system. The whole principle of the system is just very good. They're just knocking it out of the park. So for all you naysayers that thought Nintendo wasn't going to come back from the Wii U failure and things like that, they're already knocking this out of the park. This is not only good for Nintendo, it's actually good for the consumers as well, the gamers, because that means we're guaranteed more games. That's right. And that also means that third-party developers who were kind of iffy on jumping on the bandwagon on the Nintendo Switch are probably going to be like, now, hey, let's go ahead and start making Switch games, because we already have around 10 million users on the Nintendo Switch, and it's only going to grow as time goes on. If you think about what's coming up in the future, especially if like a new if Smash comes out, if Pokemon comes out, if other games come out to the system, it's even going to sell like hotcakes. It's going to sell even faster, and that means more developers are going to jump on board on the Nintendo Switch. So that is good news for the gamers as well. Overall, this is a very good situation for Nintendo right now. Honestly, if you think about what they're going to do in the future, it kind of makes me wonder, are they going to stick with the Nintendo Switch for the long term, or are they actually going to go to develop something else? Honestly, if you were to ask me and what I think about it, I think they should just keep sticking with the Switch even 5 to 6 years down the road, or even 7 years down the road. They should just keep making iterations of the Nintendo Switch, because the Nintendo Switch is a brilliant idea. Honestly, I don't know if Nintendo could ever go back to a world where they have a dedicated console or a dedicated handheld, because that doesn't really make sense. But what I can say is, you never know what Nintendo is going to throw at you, so you can't really say that you want the Nintendo Switch forever, because right as you think you would want the Nintendo Switch forever, Nintendo could come out with something crazy in the future, and then be like, oh yes, this is what I actually wanted. So you can't really say that. But I just don't think they could ever go back to a world where they have a dedicated console or a dedicated handheld, because this is what it truly is, a hybrid system. They take their dedicated handheld and they take their dedicated console, they mash them together, and this is what we got. So why would we ever need anything else? We just need more iterations of the Switch with maybe more hardware, maybe with a better screen, with a better processor, with more RAM, with more features and things like that. You come out with an iteration every once in a while, and then boom, kind of like a tablet, and then boom, we're set to go. There's really no reason that we would need a dedicated console or a dedicated handheld. And honestly, it wouldn't make any sense at this point, because people are already used to the idea that we can take all of our games on the go with them, the AAA games. So why would you want to take AAA games not on the go? It just doesn't really make too much sense. But overall, this is just very good news that Nintendo is selling so many Nintendo Switches right now. The Nintendo Switch is selling like hotcakes. Anyway, guys, this is Wayne from My Tech News, signing out.